Chevrolet Corvair First Generation, 1960 to 1964. The 1960 Corvair 569 and 769 series four-door sedans were conceived as economy cars offering few amenities to keep the price competitive, with the 500 standard model selling for under $2,000. Powered by the Chevrolet Turbo Air 6 engine with 80 horsepower, 60 kilowatts, 81 PS, and mated to a 3-speed manual or optional extra-cost 2-speed Power Glide automatic transmission, the Corvair was designed to have comparable acceleration to the 6-cylinder full-sized Chevrolet Biscayne. The Corvair's unique design included the Quadriflex independent suspension and Unipack power team of engine, transmission, and rear axle combined into a single unit. Similar to designs of European cars such as Porsche, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, and others, Quadriflex used coil springs at all four wheels with independent rear suspension arms incorporated at the rear. Specially designed 6.5 by 13-inch 4-ply tires mounted on 5.5 by 13-inch wheels were standard equipment. Available options included RPO 360, the Power Glide 2-speed automatic transmission, $146, RPO 118, a gasoline heater, $74, RPO 119, an AM tube radio, $54, and by February 1960, the rear folding seat, formerly $32, was standard. Chevrolet produced 47,683 of the 569 model and 139,208 769 model deluxe sedans in 1960. In January 1962, door coupe models were introduced designated as the 527 and 727 models. Despite their late January introduction of the coupe, these cars sold well. About 14,628 base model 527 coupes, 36,562 727 deluxe coupes. Following the success of the upmarket Mr. and Mrs. Munza styling concept cars at the 1960 Chicago Auto Show, management approved the neatly appointed bucket seat deluxe trim of the 900 series Munza as a two-door club coupe only. The new Munza began arriving at Chevrolet dealers in April 1960 with sales of 11,926 Munza Club Coupes, making the coupe one of the most popular Corvairs. The success of the Munza model showed Chevrolet management that the Corvair was more of a specialty car than a competitor to the conventionally designed Ford Falcon or Chrysler's Valiant. Corvair was not as competitive in the economy segment. Chevrolet began a design program that resulted in a compact car with a conventional layout, the Chevy 2, for the 1962 model year. An available option on the Corvair introduced in February 1960 was RPO 649, a more powerful engine, the Super Turbo Air. Super Turbo Air was rated at 95 horsepower, 71 kilowatts, 96 PS. At 4,800 revolutions per minute and 125 pounds-feet, 169 Nm, of torque at 2,800 revolutions per minute due to a revised camshaft, revised cylinder heads with dual springs, and a lower restriction muffler with a 2-inch outlet. This option was available in any Corvair model, except in 1960, the RPO 649 was not available with RPO 360. The Power Glide automatic transmission. The advertised February introduction of a fully synchronized, 4-speed transmission, RPO 651, was postponed until the 1961 model year. This was due to casting problems with the aluminum 3-speed transmission case, which resulted in technical service bulletins to dealers advising of the potential for differential failure due to external leaks at the front of the transmission's counter gear shaft. The revision of the 4-speed transmission designated for 1961 introduction incorporated a cast iron case and a redesign of the differential pinion shaft to interface with a longer transmission output shaft and a concentric pilot for the revised transmission case. These are among many of the improvements undertaken by Chevrolet by the end of the 1960 model year. The Corvair was Motor Trend magazine's Car of the Year for 1960.